everyone. The figure skating season is in full swing, and so I'm keeping on with it. So I'm doing a small prediction video about the 2023 Junior Grand Prix in Hungary, as well as the Nebelhorn Trophy. So starting off with pairs and juniors, this event has left me particularly feeling uncomfortable, a little sick to my stomach. And the reason for that is the new pairing of Anastasia Maltenkina and Luka Beralova. Now, Luka used to be paired up with Serena Safina. They were junior world champions. They were a very promising young team. Then Serena, got an eating disorder because she was trying to stay fit, to be competitive. She lost a lot of weight, and because of that, she ended up being injured. Despite how injured she was, her partner and her team forced her to compete, and having to watch that young lady compete while injured was so painful to watch. And then to know that the team simply got rid of her, and then he just got to move on with another pair, and now they're on the junior level, not even the senior level, even though both of them have already competed on the senior level. Even though other people have done that, it has been done numerous times. But to now see them on the junior level competing and winning, it does not really sit all that well with my stomach, I'll be perfectly honest. But despite all that, I expect this to be another easy win for them. The only pair that I think may be able to give them some kind of challenge would be Violeta Serova and Ivan Kabat. That is the only current competing junior pair right now that I think would be able to give them even a little bit of competition. But I still think this will be a win for Anastasia and Luka. And then if I had to put another pair on the podium, I guess I'll go with Martina Arino Kent and Charlie Lalabette Laurent. That's what I think will happen in the pairs at junior. The men, I'm expecting this men's competition to be one of the most competitive of what we've seen so far this season. I'm thinking this will be another win for Adam Hagara. He had a really nice first outing. If he can continue to build on that win, this could be a really good outing for him too. In second place, I have Han Kim, a really nice, well-rounded skater. If his jumps do not fail him, this could be a tight competition. In third place, I have Naoki Rossi. Inconsistent skater, but so passionate, so invested into what he's doing that it makes you want to root for him. Then we have, Jacob Sanchez. He has the technical power to be on the podium, but can he deliver that technical power? We don't know. And then you can never count out the Japanese men. So I have Haru Kakuchi on here just because, again, you can never count out the Japanese men. And I also have Yando Chen, another skater that has the technical ability to be on the podium but lacks the consistency, and you never know if you're going to get a good competition out of him or a hot mess. Then moving on to ice dance. This one, I'm not too sure, but I'll go with like Arina Pegane and Artem Kolev. I feel like they have the best chance of winning this event. And then I would also look at Olivia Allen and Dylan Kane. I like this young couple. I mean, I don't think they'll win, but this is just what I would like to see because I really like these young couples. And then Dinah Moden and Theo Bigot, another fun young couple. Don't think they'll win or end up on the podium, but I like them. And then we also have like Ashley Slater and Alt Oge Perez. I would also throw in Alice Porozini and Massimiliano Bucarelli in the mix. All of these young skaters, I feel like any one of them can really have the skate of their life. And if the judges are judging fairly, they could be on the podium. Just like the men are going to be competitive, this has got to be the toughest lined up so far for the women in the Junior Grand Prix. I'm just seeing so many medal contenders. It really is going to come down to who skates clean and who makes the least amount of mistakes. Because, oh my God, I'm going to go with Jia Chen because you know I'm emotionally invested. Even though every year I say I'm not going to be invested in juniors, I'm already emotionally invested. It is what it is. So I'm going to go with Jia Chen. I mean, oh, it could go any ways for the rest of the medal. I'm going to play it safe and I'm going to go with Haruna Murakami for the silver. She had a really great debut coming back from pairs to single. She really wants to make a name for herself. And third, I'm going to go with Yoon Sung Kim, one of the twins. Again, also had a very good first outing, also trying to make it to the Grand Prix final. But then we cannot ignore Enga Gorezendez. This skater is gritty. She's a fighter. She's got the Ultra C element and she's not afraid to throw them out. And then we have Ayumi Shibamaya, a lovely all-around skater, an inconsistent skater. Is she going to get it together at this event? But then we have a lot of other skaters who can have a skate of their lives and really find themselves on the podium if others falter. We have Polina Duzmanyazova. She could be a potential. We have the young Chinese Xingqing Gao. Lovely little skater. We also have Stefania Gladky, a potential. We have like strong jumpers like Anna Pazita. We also have Angel Delavake, Sherry Zhang. There are so many skaters that could have a moment if things go right for them. And then there are skaters who we think will do well, but they might not. So I am really looking forward to the women's portion at Hungary because for me so far, this has got to be the toughest lined up so far. From the Junior Grand Prix, we make it to the Senior, which is the Nebelhorn Trophy. Always a very fun event to see. To me, the most competitive discipline here is the pairs. I'm so happy to see pairs making such a comeback, growing. Really happy to see it. Right off the bat, from what I've seen so far this season, I'm going to give it to Naverna Fabienne Hayes and her new partner, Nikita Valadin. They look good together. If they can keep it together, I can see them taking this win. If not, Leah Perra and Trent Machard they're right there on their heel. If they can continue the streak that they've had so far and continue to grow, they can be a contender for this entire season. And then rounding off my podium, I would like to see Annika Haki and Robert Canal. You guys know I'm a fan of Annika. Love the attitude, love the air position. But if these three pairs fail to deliver, there are some other teams here who are just as hungry and who are just waiting to grab it. We have Anaxa Volamos and Valen Gunex. They're a young, gritty team. They lack the refinement, the artistry, but they have guts and they're gonna go for those elements. We also have Lucretia Baraki and Matteo Rizzi. This team is slowly beginning to gel. They're slowly beginning to form, and we could have something here. And then, you also have like some other team in case things really go awry. We have like Kerrian Lauren and Lucas Itier, and we can even throw Ellie Khan and Danny O'Shea into the mix. You never know what's going to happen with pairs. Men is not very competitive, and it really should be a battle between Kazuki Tomoto and Adam Sion Hemfa. It really depends on who makes the least mistakes. Because we know men, they're never clean. It's always a hot mess. It's always inconsistent. So for me, it's really between those two. and whoever makes the least amount of mistake. And then also I would throw on there Koshiro Shimada. You guys know how much I love Koshiro Shimada. You guys know how inconsistent Koshiro Shimada is. Is this going to be a good outing for him? Is it not? We don't know. And then if these men fail to deliver, you never know. Lucas Broussard can just sneak in there and take it all. You never know. And then we get to the ice dance, which is another pack field, without a doubt. If everything goes the way it's supposed to, Marie-France, you have all the judges. Put them to work. This should be an easy win for Lila Fair and Lewis Gibson. I don't see any other team in this competition that should really be able to take this medal from them. In second place, I'm going to put Yulia Tequila and Mateus Velus. They have slowly been making their way up the ladder of the senior, podium. I feel like they have enough cachet with the judge that now they can start medaling consistently. In third place, I'm putting Allison Reed and Salus Umbervelis. I don't know why the judges don't like this team. Allison is giving them everything they could ask for, but I feel like this team is always getting underscored, and I wish they would stop. In fourth place, from fourth to sixth, it could go anyway. Any of these teams could flip each other. But I'm going to put Maria Kazakova and Gregory Rivera in fourth place, only because I feel like they should be in front of Christina Carrera and Anthony Padomenko. I feel like they have more charisma. I feel like they have better skating skills. So I would put them before Christina and Anthony. And then rounding up my top six is going to be our junior, making their transition to senior team, Katerina Maskova and Danielle Mazek. But then again, you never know. You never know. This young team is really talented. They have really good edge. You never know. They might surprise me and end up with a little bronze medal because the seniors failed to deliver. But that would be my top six. And then finally, for the women. Again, this is not a very deep field. So I don't see why Isabel Levito should not just walk away with this medal. If she stays on her feet, I feel like this is a win for Isabel Levito. I think the only person that would probably come close to her in terms of like tech score would be Kimi Ripon. But even with the tech score, I still feel like the judges will give it to Isabel in terms of like PC and program component. Then I also think Misha Kim, beautiful skater, nice, lovely, all-around skater. If she could have a good skate here, I could see her on the podium. Probably in bronze, but maybe even silver if all the stars align. Then also, if these girls fail to deliver, you also have Laureen Charles. You never know. Alexei Paganini might finally get two clean programs together. And then you could never count out Lindsay Von Zunderg. Any of these skaters can come out and take it, but I would say this is Isabel Levito's to lose or win. But you guys let me know in the comment, how do you think the Grand Prix in Hungary as well as the Nebelhorn Trophy is going to play out?